Welcome to the Politic Bear educational channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Let me begin by saying that some people are truly unpredictable. Donald Trump springs to mind as a good example. However, the vast majority of people are at least reasonably predictable. Brains, unless they're damaged or diseased, are all functionally similar. Modern technology like MRIs has advanced the field of psychology tremendously in recent years. Psychological sciences seek to understand and thus predict human behavior. Now I'm going to get into specifically politicians. Nature magazine published an article, there's a link in the description, focused on the psychology of political groups. That is, how people on the left look at the world versus how people on the right look at the world. Here's a heat map. It's a statistical tool used to display data in a visual way that's easy to comprehend. Blue means very few responses to the question. Red means a great many responses to the question. Each ring is a question asked of the group being studied. Let's look at leftists first. The scale used basically looks like this. You can pause if you want to read it all. If you select the 1, it means that you feel no strong attachment to anyone outside of your immediate family. But by selecting 11, you feel an attachment not only to all people, but to animals as well. If you're a 16, you'd probably get along really well with Buddha. So on that scale, the most common answers from socialists, which for some reason the authors of the study called liberals, there's no Canadians in that group, I guess, were numbers 13 and 14. All animals in the universe or all living things. So socialists care about their family, their friends, and all else up to and including all living things. This explains why they support social programs and want to make things like education or healthcare publicly operated, publicly funded institutions open to all. They not only care about their own family, they care about our families too. By contrast, conservatives overwhelmingly selected numbers 3 and 4, closest friends and all friends. A majority of conservative politicians care about their own close circle, but not for the community at large. Most conservative politicians have empathy for people they are friends with, but not for the millions of Canadians that they do not interact with. The millions of Canadians would fall here, beyond Ring 4, while everybody else, even further out. Conservative politicians' policies reflect this psychology, where his or her family matters, not yours. Even if you would place yourself on the scale at a 3, a 4, or a 5, it does not make any sense to vote for a person who has a similar psychology, because you will not benefit. This politician is here to look after himself, his family, and his closest friends. Unless you are one of those 24 people, you're just SOL, I'm afraid. However, if you vote for the politicians that care about others, including you and your family, the socialists, then you may very well benefit. Thank you, folks. May you find prosperity and joy, or better yet, manufacture it by not voting conservative.